All righty, 4:18 this morning. Jed's the Bob Mills weather center. Looking good outside this morning, Jed.
Yeah, this morning not too bad. It's a warm start this morning. We'll check that out here in just a bit, but I do want to show you some video. This is up in the Tulsa area. Look how widespread and complete this damage is. They had multiple wind gusts up over 100 miles per hour that tracked right across Tulsa, and there were 3 reports of tornadoes just northeast of Tulsa. So it was a wild day. Some of this could be tornado damage, and they're out there assessing that, but it's just amazing to see a barn like that. Now, barns aren't as strong as a household. They've got some good integrity. I mean, the wind absolutely wiped that out. Again, the trees, it's probably the biggest story. All those old, established, beautiful trees, a lot of those were knocked over that probably were 80 to 100 years old. Massive trees. Boy, just complete damage up there in the Tulsa area. Now, Tulsa is the area they're doing a lot of cleanup. Let's check out the highs from yesterday, and you can see 91 was the high in Tulsa. So it's not the extreme temps, but 91, you add that with the dew point and humidity, heat indexes were up around 92, 93, 94, 95 up in the Tulsa area. So it was just terrible to have to work out in yesterday from lunchtime on. Look at these heat indexes in southwest Oklahoma. If you look close here, up above 105, 110 there over near Mangum. Altus 115. You go down to Granville, that's that spot right there, 120 degrees. Heat index, that is just amazing. That is dangerous type conditions there. You're out in that, your body just can't really function very well, and you get a lot of heat ailments and even heat stroke possible with these kind of conditions. And it looks like a lot of those same areas are kicking in today. Here in Oklahoma City, our heat index will climb up close to 105 going into the afternoon. So we do have a heat advisory here for Oklahoma City. So take it cool. It hasn't necessarily been a hot spring so far, so you go out in that, you got to work in it. Your body can not handle that as well. So up in Tulsa, across much of central southern Oklahoma, that's the story if you have to work outside today. If you're outside today, again, as mowing goes, with the hotter temperatures and the sunshine, it really helps to dry things back out. So a lot of very green yards out there right now with all the recent rainfall. But we should have anywhere between 9 to as many as 11 hours of dry weather all the way coming up today, tomorrow, on into your Thursday and your Friday. So green light each day, but like I said, that heat index is a factor. If you have to work out during the afternoon, do so with care. Make sure you've got the hat on and sunscreen and you're ready to go. 76 right now, southeast winds at 9. Live view there from our downtown cam. Sunshine, a few fair weather clouds up near 94 here at 4 o'clock today. And a little bit of a southeast breeze. Had that yesterday, felt pretty good. It'll be southeast about 10 to 15 much of the day today. Light southeast wind today, 70s to near 80 here starting off this morning. Really feels pretty good out there as we have temperatures climbing back up through the 90s, low to middle 90s for most spots. Could approach 100 down in the Altus area. Very slight chance of a shower. Kind of keeping it about 10%. 10% really or less. There may maybe 1 or 2 popping up in the Panhandle area, and those could sneak into far west Oklahoma coming up this afternoon and evening. 70s for overnight lows, so a very warm start, waking up tomorrow morning, and then back up in the 90s again, low 90s to mid 90s covering much of the state. And we'll start to track some thunderstorm chances western and to northwest Oklahoma. Those storms that develop, very large hail, winds to 70. 70 plus maybe, and then heavy rainfalls. So you get into these June type storms, wind becomes much more of a factor. So we'll monitor that. The storms we have not locked in that's going to happen, but some data is now starting to show opportunity for some storms. We'll put it 40%. That could go up if the data keeps getting more consistent on the chance of rain and storms, but it's going to approach Oklahoma City, areas to the west and northwest here coming up for today. So checking your 9-day forecast. Again, it's going to be a hot one there. Most days running in the 90s. Got some chances of rain, a few storms possible. Tomorrow's chances 30%, and then 40% chances as we head on into the Thursday. We'll take a break. Got more details coming up in just a few minutes.